Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Archetype in his IS-3. This is a tier 9 game on Paris. And ooh, this should be a lot of fun. So this is, of course, the IS-3 is the tier 8 Russian heavy tank. It's one of the most iconic Russian heavy tanks as far as this game goes because of how amazing this tank is. And slightly over, I'm not going to say slightly overpowered. It has giant weak spots, but in the hands of somebody who really knows how to use it, this tank is nigh on unstoppable in its tier. We're not in its tier, however. We're in a tier 9 game, so this is going to be challenging for Archetype if he wants to do this well. Now, if you want to kill one of these things, there's a bunch of really easy ways to do it. First off, obviously, lower glacis. If it's side scraping, like most of them will, then you want to put a shot into this part of its upper glacis because of the fact that the pike nose flattens out the armor when it's turned sideways like this, to the point where all of this will be easily pennable. Now, don't bother shooting any of this. This is not what you think it is. That looks like a nice flimsy piece of armor, doesn't it? It's all spaced armor. The actual tank lining, you can see that right there. That is the line of the hull. This is empty air over here. Shooting it right here puts you through a piece of spaced armor into a bit of solid armor that's meant to deflect your shell down into the tracks. Thus, shooting it in this section here is just worthless. Don't do it. If you want to kill one of these things and you can't find a way to do it, wait till it's looking right at you and then put a round right through it up here. This up here is 30 millimeters thick. It's a hatch on the top of the IS's turret. If you look straight down from above, it's really quite easy to make this patch out. And it's not just on the IS-3. There's a bunch of them throughout the line. So just go ahead and use them whenever you want to kill this thing. It's one of the easiest ways to do it because eventually any IS-3 that you're brawling with is going to end up looking at you just in order to shoot you at some point. So just bop him right then, and then he'll probably run away in terror because that's what most average players do after they get shot, is run away. So yeah, before we get this game going, if you decide that this is the game Archetype is the one you want to get the MVP for the week, then go ahead and hit the like button and give him the points towards being MVP for the week. That would be nice. Also, if you think that I deserve more subscribers, and that would be amazing, then go ahead and share this, and in all things support the Patrons and thank them because they really do carry this channel. Without all the Patrons make sure we always have cash on hand to do things like the MVP program and other things. This channel wouldn't work nearly as well. Oh yeah, nice shot into the lower glacis of the IS-6, way over there. Now he should be setting up his side scrape, though I'm not certain what he's doing because that does not look like. This is not a side scrape, by the way. So this is a great way to get a show start. Because every time he goes around this corner, this is the side he's presenting to the enemy to shoot at, because this is what he's aiming over, and this is of course the easiest spots on the tank to pen everything except of course the space armor. But every other part of this that's in the circle is just so easy for enemies to pen. So if he keeps pulling around the corner like this, he's just getting himself torn to shreds. He needs to do what that T10 is doing and set up a side scrape. Apparently he went AFK there for a little bit. Now actually that he's using the T10 as cover, if he continues to use the T10 as cover, then he'll have a great place set up. If the T10 could actually die in such a way that we could use him as cover, that would be amazing. But, you can't always hope for teammates to die just so you can use them as cover. Now, unfortunately, shooting at the lower glacis of the Super Pershing, it's possible you will eventually go through. It's not worth doing repeatedly. There we go. Unfortunately, because he's still in the same position, he gets himself shot, and Look at that, right through there. Though he does manage to return some damage finally into that super Pershing. I didn't see where he shot him, but I assume it was in fact not in the lower glacis, like he's been trying to hurt that guy there all day. Whatever he does, he cannot shoot this guy in the front, unless of course the guy is aiming straight onto us, in which case, yeah, we can definitely go through the front of his armor. But if those things, the AMXs are angled at you, there's a little cheek plate that flattens out beautifully, and you can put shells through it all day long. Right there. Unfortunately, get hit again by the super Pershing, but balance the T-54 round. Yeah, I guess I'll take that trade. 250 over 320. Now that he's side scraping properly, because I'm so shot. That is again being shot in the upper glacis there because he overextended. Well, yeah, that you could do that, Mr. Super Pershing. And then we'll just shoot the Lorraine right behind you, and then pull back into cover. 2,000 damage blocked. Doesn't feel like that much, does it? But that is in fact what he's blocked this game so far. The Lorraine goes out and dies. That'd be kind of nice for us because it'll be much easier to use him as cover that way. But I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. T-49 racing up to kill our T-59 or Type 59. Unfortunately for him, he drives right into our shot and just go ahead and finish him off. I don't know what he expected to happen after that. I assume the T-49 was on a suicide mission and assumed he was going to die as soon as he pulled the trigger, because I don't see any other way that would have gone except for him dying. This Lorraine apparently is the side. It's got to fall back. Actually, the entire enemy team looks like they've fallen back if you look at the minimap. Ooh. Again, our Lorraine has died in a nice spot. We're just going to push him out a little bit more and then use him for cover. Should be able to fit this gun right over that engine deck, and yep. And so now we are nigh on invincible as long as nobody shoots that head plate, you know, the top part of the turret. Then everything should be fine, and this tank should be invincible. Because the rest of the turret really is really awesome and hard to pen. The Super Pershing is getting obliterated by something, and apparently not caring so much, as we go to our last AP round, and now we're going to be shooting premium ammo after this. Looks like he wants to shoot the Scorpion G, and there, yep, Scorpion not paying attention, didn't realize there was an IS-3 sitting here waiting to farm him. And so, ooh, look at that side of the turret. We're going to load in time. Yes, we are. But one beautiful shot. And Super Pershing sitting there like, what? How did you hit me? I didn't. You couldn't possibly. Yeah, well, suck it up. Looks like we're not going to get a shot at the T-34, but a clean shot straight into Super Pershing will do it. Gold rounds will go through that space armor like butter. And now he's got to either HE the T-34B to death or hit a snipe on that cupola. It's a lot easier said than done, though. There's a bunch of guys behind us, so we got to get this T-34 dead. He's finally switched to HE, zooming in, and he's just gonna bounce it off the top. You need to connect solidly with the front of that turret. Well, the cheek really is what you want to connect with. He's got two. I wonder if he realizes his gunner is dead and his commander. Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. Putting his gunner back in and killing the T-34. Switching back to his gold rounds, he now is looking for the two Lorraines that were around here earlier. I think he actually needs to drop the cover, though. It's not going to do him any good against these Lorraines, seeing as they were last seen over there. They most likely have progressed to the center of the map where they can take out these guys, or they're going to do a circle and try and come in behind us. I don't really think they're still sitting on this road. But Archetype seems determined to... That is the solution, and so... nope, there he goes. He has abandoned this idea and has decided to... what? You either got to push across the bridge, towards the enemy cap or push back towards your own. So sitting around in the middle of the road is a bad plan, because you know they ain't here. Oh, of course he could be just buying time because of the fact that his first aid kit will be up in a little bit, and then he'll be able to fix his commander, and then he'll actually be able to see them if they are not where he thinks they are. Now, one of them has popped up way over there. It's actually in our line of sight if we get around this scorpion. Nope. No, well, apparently not. Looks like the WZ is going to have to take it out. There's one more line. They're not actually platooned up, weirdly enough, right? And so this second line could be just about anywhere. There he is. Over by our base. Yep. We're going to speed this up because of the fact that unless someone else... that's not... Yeah, no, don't do that. We should be able to get there before T-95. Unless, of course, he changed his directions yet again. Used him for the kill on our artillery. And now it looks like he's going to die. Oh, nothing's going to happen because he can't get to the WZ before the end of the game. I don't really know why he did the trying to stop kill the artillery. If he had just he was over here. He had the chance to get over here and take out the WZ earlier. He was obviously he could outmaneuver a T-95. I assume he knew where the T-95 was. He may not have, obviously, but and obviously he found the artillery just at random, but he still had more than enough opportunity to get in and take out the WZ, but decided not to. I wonder if that was because of the health he was on, or if there was some other factor at play. But either way, this was a good game. Thank you, Archetype, for showing us both what to do in an IS-3 and what not to do at times. And I can't zoom out of this mode, so this is how we're going to have to end it. And I will see you guys over at the battle results screen. Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Hand of God, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, and Steel Wall. Well done, sir. If he was running the heavy tank number 15 mission for the Stug, this would have completed it with honors, I believe. Though I'm not exactly certain what the honors requirement is. But either way, well done, sir. And just overall a great game. Him and the T10 tying for damage, and the rest of the team just woefully behind them. Considering they both parked up on that same corner, maybe if he gotten into that corner a little sooner, he would have had like a 6k damage game. But 3,000 damage blocked by his armor. Considering how low our health was at the end, that was actually really, really impressive. We got shot a bunch of times. In fact, 17 shots hit us, and only 5 went in, thankfully. Good lord. Well done, sir. Thank you so much, Archetype, for sending this in. Portraying, again, one of the classic tanks. And this is one of the tanks I truly enjoy to play. Even if I don't enjoy playing heavy tanks, I still enjoy playing this thing quite a bit. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Please, if you think that Archetypes deserves the MVP, then hit the like button. If you think I deserve subscribers, then please share this, and in all things, thank the patrons for being awesome, and I will see you all next time. This ioEther out.